I'm Gary Gurr. I'm part of the Ventev wireless infrastructure team, and next topic is power. So we have developed a number of products to enable power for outdoor Wi-Fi access points. So outdoor Wi-Fi access points are typically either powered by PoE only, or they have an option of PoE, AC, or DC. So we came up with a few solutions to enable adaptation of Wi-Fi in outdoor environment. And I'll go through all these products in a little more detail. So the first product, we call it a single or dual UPS system. And it's really about network reliability. So if you have an outdoor Wi-Fi access point and it's AC powered, you know what happens when AC power goes down? So we provide network reliability with a UPS. Second product we call Power Extender, and it's all about intermittent AC power. Very interesting case studies. Third one is solar power. Clearly we understand what solar power is. And finally, temporary Wi-Fi. We'll go into more detail. So again, the same theme about, as Wi-Fi is moving more and more outdoor, yes, if it's close to a building and you can drop a PoE run, you're in good shape. If it's a little further out and you have to start thinking about, well, how much is it going to cost me to run AC? What about network reliability? Then we have a few solutions to consider. So let's talk about single, double, or a double UPS solution. So think about the campuses or municipal Wi-Fi or parking garages. This product supports the AC power deployment. So if you have AC power, what happens when it goes down? Your Wi-Fi goes down. So what we're providing is a fairly economic solution that provides from 4 to 8 hours of power, UPS power, in case your AC primary power goes down. So this is all about network reliability. Our goal was to make it also economically affordable. So this is a few $100s, and it offers you that peace of mind that, yay, if my AC power goes down, I have at least 4 hours, if not 8 hours of power to support my Wi-Fi deployments.
So question, what's the life expectancy of those batteries? Because batteries don't last forever.
I should know this answer. Hold on. I believe they're 2 years. Could be 3 years, one of the two. This might be even longer because this is a backup, right? So what we've done on the next solution, we've done extensive testing because it's a primary power and it has to be used every day. And for the next solution, we're giving it, I believe, 3 years, and there's a 2-year warranty and a 3-year lifetime. So the next solution, we call it Power Extender. And it's, what we're doing is we're providing primary power for light poles with intermittent power. So what does this mean? So you have photosensors that drive power in a, let's say, parking garage. What that means is, so when it's bright outside, there's really no power. It's cut off. When it gets dark, the power switch is on, and now you have power to light the systems. So if you want to put the Wi-Fi and you have Wi-Fi powered from them, the only way it works is if obviously, it only works at night. So we're providing a solution now that is becoming a primary power where we are enabling 18 hours of power from a battery and then 6 hours from AC. So basically, we designed a 24-hour solution where 6 hours are being powered from a traditional power source. Then a photosensor switches off, and a DC power goes in to power the solution. So if you have applications like parking garages or anywhere with light poles with photosensors, the interesting part is many people don't think about it. So they're saying, all right, we're going to put Wi-Fi on the poles. They go into the poles, they put everything, they think through that, everything, and then they say, all right, how are we going to power it? Oh, yeah, there's power. There's power to the light pole. Great, done deal. Then they start running it and doing experiments, and suddenly it doesn't work. Well, where's the power? Well, there's a photosensor that actually blocks the power 18 hours a day, or 12 hours a day, depends on where you are in the country. So this solution enables 24-hour power as primary power for outdoor Wi-Fi points. A few examples. Second example is pretty interesting. So, school system, 5 campuses. They want to deploy a wireless security system, so they want to have PoE cameras, and then they're connected to Aruba outdoor access point, and then it's meshed out, into the network. So, same issue, right? There's no power during the day. So, how do you do it? And they were stumped. So they called us, and we designed a power just for them. Power solution for them, and we're pretty happy because they've invested significant resources into deploying this network. And at the last moment, they realized, well, we haven't thought through the power requirements, and basically we can't do it. So we offered this solution for them, and they were pretty happy that it was able to support their deployment. All right, solar power. So self-explanatory. If you're deploying your outdoor Wi-Fi somewhere where there's no AC power. So what are the choices, right? Well, you can put AC power in, and you can probably spend several $1,000s putting AC power in, or you can put a solar solution in, and it costs you half or a third less. And what we try to do here, we try to do two things here. We try to simplify the configuration, and we try to reduce the cost to make it more economical. So the real focus is, not to make it a custom product, but to make the standard product to deploy Wi-Fi anywhere and everywhere. From a configuration perspective, we were able to get down to a single configuration for the entire US outside, I guess, Section 6, which is Pacific Northwest, and parts of Canada. Coming from Seattle, living there for many, many years, you don't get much sun there anyway. So I don't think it's a big market for solar solutions.
And that's, with that package, if we were to order it from you, that's just a single part number that includes everything?
Absolutely. And that was our entire goal. Our entire goal was to create a single package that covers the US and make it affordable to deploy Wi-Fi in numerous locations.
Do you know what the approximate cost of that is, just off the top of your head?
So that would be between $2,000 and $3,000, something like that.
You build an antenna into the solar panel? I'm just
What's that?
just kidding. To ask you build an antenna into the enclosure for the solar panel.
No. The trick here was, to be honest, is to create a single solution and to make sure that we take out the expensive components. Yeah. So, solar is not a new technology, but it can cost you a lot. So we systematically went into components, and we tested the components and made sure that we get standard components, sort of the value brands, and they work.
What kind of instructions come with that for newbies in the solar world who just need to put in a couple of them?
You got me.
Depending where you are, you have angles and...
I do not know that. So clearly there are instructions, but I can't tell you right now what they say. Somebody else wrote them. But it's an interesting question. We get asked that question many times. This is obviously a more sophisticated product, but you need instructions for everything. You need them very simple. Sometimes we have more technical people writing instructions, and then you look at them. Sometimes I go to trade shows, I look at the instructions, like, oh, I don't get it, and I should, but I don't. So then I call either product managers or engineers and say, this is too difficult, let's rewrite the instructions. So it's a very valid question.
So of these power solutions you showed up, which of them are shipping today, and what's the timing?
Okay, so I want to see if, okay, I took it out. So the first product is shipping today, single dual UPS solutions. Power extender is going to be shipping either this month or next, and solar solutions are shipping today. The temporary Wi-Fi solutions, one version of this has been shipping for the last quarter. We're making a lower cost version, which will be shipping in the next weeks, within a few weeks. So this is not roadmap. This is today. So we have worked on this for a while. Ventev has been to this business for several years now, more on the broadband side, so how to support oil and gas industry and the proprietary radios. So this is where our expertise came from, and they just took that expertise and we developed standard lower cost solutions for Wi-Fi. This is not something we just woke up months ago and said, hey, let's get into power business. This has been several years of developing solutions and learning what works, what doesn't work.
Was that, the solar option, was that 802.3 AT or AF?
AT. I'm sorry, AF. Apologies.
AF?
I'm getting confused. AF is a new, right? 25 watts.
AT.
80. My bad. 80.
The bigger one.
80. 80. Yeah, this has been designed for pretty much 1570 series, 275. Anything that supports the AT standard.
And how long does it?
5 days autonomy?
For solar, it's 5 days autonomy. I think I say, yeah, 5 days.
Oh, okay.
All right, finally, temporary Wi-Fi deployment. So we call it rapid deployment kit. Applications are numerous. You get a temporary event, you want more Wi-Fi because you're going to have tons of people, and what do you do? So we designed this structure, and there's a couple of versions of it. Pretty much, there's a mechanical part of this, which is a very sturdy pole with brackets that you just hang your access point from. We also integrated power into it. So our first product was with the power into it. So it has 10 hours of battery time. It takes about 12 hours to charge it. So basically, you charge it at night, and then you deploy it during the day, and voila, you have 10 hours of Wi-Fi. For those people that don't want the power option and just want the mechanical structure, we have that version as well, and that's the one that's going to come out in the next couple of weeks. So we've seen people from outdoor concert venues to shopping malls to corporate centers, anywhere where you have temporary events where you can have several hundred people, everybody's got smartphones, and clearly your network has not been designed for high density. This is a temporary solution for high density venues.